Hello, you are welcome to New Focused Approach to Mathematics Basic 9. This is the revised edition, and in this lesson, you want to learn how to solve problems using distributive property. Now, when we talk of distributive property, let's understand this concept. In fact, it is a very powerful tool that allows us to break down complex expressions into simpler parts. It applies when multiplying a number by a sum or by difference inside parentheses or brackets. For example, if I have 2 into bracket 4 plus 3, this can be written as 2 times 4 plus 2 times 3. And of course, 2 into bracket 4 times 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 times 4 here will give me 8. 2 times 3 will give me 6. If I multiply 2 times 7, I have 14. If I add 8 plus 6, I have 14. So you can see that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. So here we say that this is multiplication here. It is distributive over addition. And so in distributive property, we can have multiplication distributive over addition or multiplication distributive over subtraction. Let's take another example and see. So if I have, say I have 4 times 2 minus 7. Okay, this can be written as 4 times 2 minus 4 times 7. Now, for the left-hand side, I have 4 multiplying 2 minus 7 will give me 5, negative 5. But on the right-hand side, if I multiply 4 and 2, that will give me 8 minus 4 times 7 will give me 28 as well. Now, when I multiply 4 times negative 5, that will give me negative 20. On the right hand side, 8 minus 28 also give me negative 20. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So in the simplest form, we say multiplication is distributive over subtraction. And that is very true. How do we use this concept to solve complex math problems? Let's take an example. Let's say I want to multiply or do the following operations. What is 8 times 29? 8 times 29 probably is very complex for you to do mentally. Okay, you can break this down as 8 times or into bracket 30 minus 1. Okay, and that will give you the same thing because 30 minus 1 is 29, and so times 8. Now, this can be written as 8 times 30 minus 8 times 1. You see, and 8 times 30 is more or less, you are only doing 3 times 8, then you attach your 0. And we know 3, 8, 24. So 24, we attach 0. Then minus 8 times 1 is 8. So instead of doing this complex multiplication, now the work becomes 240 minus 8, which will give us 232. And so 8 times 29 is the same as 232. Now let's try with the B. The B is 18 times 52, and that is very big, right? 18 times 52 is big, but I can just do 18 times 50 plus 2, which of course can be the same as 18 times 50 plus 18 times 2. And you know 18 times 50 is easy to do because you can only do 18 times 5 and attach 0. And 18 times 5 is very easy as well because you divide 18 by 2, you attach 0. And so that is going to give us 90, then you attach original 0 to give us 900. Okay, so 18 times 50 will give us 900 plus 18 times 2 is very easy. You're only doubling 18, and that is 36. So in a nutshell, this becomes 936. So multiplying 18 times 52 can be done using distributive property to break this complex into the simplest form to simplify it. Right. And let's do the last one. 17 times 24. I can write 17 times 24 as 20 plus 4. And that will be very easy. I can write 17 times 20 plus 17 times 4. Of course, 17 times 20 is more or less doing 17 times 2, which is 34. Okay, then you attach our 0. Plus 17 times 4 simply means double 17 and double it again. Double 17, you get 34, right? And when you double 34, you have 68. So that will give us 68. Now we are going to add 340 plus 68. And it's very simple. Pick the 60 and add it to 340, which will give you 400. Then you add your 8. Simple to get 408. So this big multiplication can be simplified, and the answer is 408. I'm sure you've learned a lot using distributive property in solving problems. Thanks so much for watching.